Hello and welcome to ET Now for this special insurance show. Big news for policyholders as Group of Ministers of Insurance has proposed nil GST on life and health insurance premium, a major drop from the current 18% rate. What impact will this have on your premium? To decode it all and solve your insurance queries, I am joined by Nilesh Sathe, former member IRDI and an insurance industry veteran. You can also call us live on 022 6754 9302 or you can message on WhatsApp. Our WhatsApp number is 70456168848. So all your insurance related queries will be answered live. You can call on our number which is flashing on screen, and I'll repeat once again. The live calling number is 022 6754 9302 and our WhatsApp number where you can send your queries is 70456168848. So Nilesh Sathe sir, thank you so much for joining us today on this special show. And after the announcement on 15th August by Prime Minister Narendra Modi, and after that, group of ministers has also proposed nil GST complete exemption on health insurance and life insurance premium. So there are so many queries among normal customers. You must have also come across that many has deferred their decision of buying insurance, or few are saying that okay, we will pay the policy renewal after the implementation of new GST rates. So what is your suggestion to all those who have deferred their decision of buying the new insurance?
Nothing wrong in that, because government is not going to make it from retrospective date. The GST reduction to zero will be from a prospective date. Obviously, if you buy today, then you have to shell out GST on that. At the same time, one must be careful to see that the renewal premiums are paid on time, because if the premiums are not paid within days of grace, the policy lapses. And you cannot say that I was waiting for GST reduction, so I waited. So in case of claim should be paid. No, it doesn't happen like that. So if at all you have got premium due which is within days of grace, then that's fine. You can pay within days of grace. But in case your days of grace are getting over, without waiting for the final decision of GST Council of bringing down the GST rate from 18% to zero, it is absolutely essential for you to renew the policy. But for new policies, I'm sure most of the clients are deferring their decision, and that is one reason why government should immediately decide on it and issue instructions on this, because otherwise the insurance penetration will further get a hit, and the business will get a hit. As it is, we have seen in the last couple of months, after the talk on reduction of GST is there in the media, there is no growth in health as well as life insurance policies. So this is necessary that, having recommended by group of ministers, now it is the GST Council which should as quickly as possible meet and take a call and decide, because otherwise the industry is going to get a hit.
So, sir, you are also aware that many policyholders are deferring the decision to buy insurance because they are waiting that after the GST reduction there will be a complete benefit of 18%. But do you personally think that there will be a complete benefit of 18% for new insurance policy, because the ITC issue is going on? There is a lot of debate is going on input tax credit and which says that insurers won't be able to pass on the complete benefit to policyholders.
Anurag, your question is quite valid. But the question is, if at all they buy insurance today, they will have to pay 18% GST. They cannot say that I will not pay 18% GST because government is likely to take a call on that. Second is whether entire 18% will be dispensed with. Since Group of ministers have recommended that there is a high possibility that the GST Council may consider the entire 18% to be dispensed with. We do not know finally what happens because unless GST Council decides on it, it cannot be effected. At the same time, so long as insurance companies do not withdraw their plans and substitute with new plans, people can continue to buy insurance without payment of GST. So let them wait for a while. That is my view. Let government decide, and government should decide quickly. That is another request from my side. But then at the same time, what has been seen is people used to pay renew their health policies for 3 years in one go. That is not happening because then for the entire premium of 3 years, you have to pay 18% GST. They think that, okay, let me renew it if at all it is absolutely necessary, but only for a year. And so that by the time my second renewal falls due, there will be some decision on this. So the premium collection as well as number of policies sold is coming down. Insurance industry is getting impacted. So government should immediately decide.
So premium collection is going down, and everyone is anticipating that okay, GST reduction will be there of 18%, and 18% is a big percentage, and they may get relief of 18%. But sources are telling us that PSU general insurance companies, which holds around 30% of market share in overall general insurance space and in a health insurance space also, they have conveyed to government that whatever reduction will be there, it will be passed on to policyholders. So listen in to what Bhupesh Rahul, Chairman and Managing Director, United India Insurance, said on this.
As a matter of fact, we all know that for past so many months, in fact, there has been sort of long demand for sort of addressing the high premium rate for health insurance premium. And of course, one of the components which is there for as an outgo for the policyholder is the GST of 18%, which is being borne by them. And particularly now that the health insurance also has to be extended to the senior citizen and all. We all know that the 18% GST becomes a very big sort of quantum of amount for the senior citizens, most of whom sort of who are on their pension income and all that thing. So, of course, this particular agenda is there, and we all have been sort of getting prepared for that. And as a matter of fact, it is obviously it is going to happen that once the premium outgo is going to be reduced for the policyholders by way of reduction in GST, definitely the benefit would be sort of reaching to the policyholder, and that will sort of encourage more and more policyholders to come into frame, and that in a way would increase the penetration as well as diversification of health insurance coverage, which obviously would further drive for reduction in premium burden for the policyholder. Because obviously, if suppose there is a good spread and the claim ratios are coming in a controllable mode, then probably way forward there could be further reduction in the premium for the end policyholders.
Okay, so Rahul Bhupesh, CMD of United India Insurance, saying that reduction in premium after the GST exemption. Sir, Mr. Bhupesh is very confident and he is saying that they will pass on the complete benefit to policyholders. So PSU companies are saying it directly on record openly that whatever reduction will be there, the benefit will be passed on to the consumer. But sir, what is the issue with private companies? Means they are not that much open. They are still saying that ITC issue is there. We won't be able to pass on the complete benefit. Policyholder will not get the complete benefit. Few are also saying that premium may go up also. So you have done some sort of calculation on that. What is the issue with the private players because they are still stuck with the ITC?
Yeah. See what happens, in case of input tax credit, the insurance companies, they pay a lot of input tax credit on their services which they hire. For example, they pay commission, they pay electricity bills, telephone bills. Many of the IT things are outsourced. So they have to pay GST on that. This entire tax GST, which is payable on expenses, is allowed to be offset against the 18% GST that they collect. Now, see, the question is, it's not that the entire 18% is getting compensated in expenses. That can never happen. What is the portion of GST that they have factored in while deciding the premium rates? So premium rates have got three major components. Everybody knows that. One is mortality or morbidity in case of health insurance. Second is expenses, interest rates, and profitability and solvency margin, so on and so forth. Let us put it roughly how it happens. Suppose the premium is 100 rupees. Out of that, 70% to 75% goes towards mortality and morbidity, on which there is no GST. About 15% goes into expenses, on which 18% GST will mean 2.7, which they may not get going forward. But they understand one more thing. Government is going to rationalize GST, by way of which there are going to be only two slabs. One will be 28% and another will be 5%. So the services on which they are today paying 18%, they may have to pay only 5%. So this 2.7% may come down further. But okay, let us presume that 2.7% is their loading which they have considered at the time of arriving 100 rupees. What may happen? Either they may have to increase the premium by 2.7, that means 100 will become 102.7, or they have factored in some profitability, solvency margin, so on and so forth, maybe 10, 15 rupees. There will be companies which may think, instead of increasing it, passing it on to the policyholders, let us absorb it into our profit margin. So by reducing the profit margin, they may continue to have the same premium. This is a possibility. These are the two possibilities. One is from 100 rupees, it may go up to 102.7. Second is it will continue to be 100, in which customers will be very happy and they will continue to be with the same company. But if a few companies increase it and a few do not, like what Bhupeshji said in case of United, suppose they are not going to increase, there is a possibility that customers may shift their policies from one company to another company which has not increased its premium. So insurance companies will have to take a call. But I personally feel that it should be passed on to the customers and it should be absorbed in profit. But again, it depends on what stand the companies take. But from customer's point of view, obviously, he was paying 118 rupees in the past. Even if premium has gone up, he will have to pay only 102.7. Means still he has got a profit of 15.3.
Okay.
Profit or saving, I will say.
Okay. So sir, customer will be beneficial only, you mean to say?
Obviously.
Okay, sir. Sir, moving on, now we'll take our questions. So there is a question from Mr. Pawan Jain. He is from Delhi and he has written to us that I have paid insurance premium for 3 years. Can I get refund after the GST reduction? Pawan Jain, Delhi. So it's a very interesting, just now you were saying that people are not renewing 3-year policy, and we got a question from Pawan Jain from Delhi that he has already paid for 3 years. So will he get a refund after the GST reduction?
In all probabilities, he may not. Okay. Unless GST Council is very sympathetic towards the customers and they say that since we have made it effective from now onwards, for the next 2 years, what premium you have paid, we are refunding you the GST, but that generally doesn't happen. So there may not be any relief for Mr. Jain. Whatever premium you have paid for 3 years, GST has already gone. So he may not get relief.
Rajesh is a live caller joined with us. Rajesh, from where you are speaking? From which city you are speaking?
Yeah, hi, this is Rajesh. I'm from Mumbai.
Okay, yes. Please ask your question.
Yeah, so I just have one question. Should I wait till Diwali to get this insurance?
I think
you're planning to buy
the Diwali bonanza which will be given by government. I think so. So before Diwali, hopefully the GST Council will meet and take a call on what should be the GST rate on insurance premium. So not today, definitely. You wait for a while till the GST Council meets and decides. But hopefully before Diwali, the decision will be taken.
Okay.
well,
Any
that
other
answers
question,
my
Rajesh, you want to ask? And which insurance you want to buy? It's a life insurance, health insurance you are planning to buy, and you have to wait till Diwali.
Yeah, I was planning for health insurance, but I think I got my answers. Thank you so much.
Okay, so you got your answer. Yes, sir. So, sir, what is the general advice to all customers that they should wait till Diwali, or the advice varies from term insurance to health insurance?
See, Anurag, there are a couple of way outs. Like, suppose some insurance companies are offering you monthly premium. Take term insurance even today, because the monthly premium will be well 1/12 of the annual premium roughly. So on 1/12 you pay 18%, but you start getting a cover from today onwards.
Okay. No,
So
but sir,
instead of paying annual premium, you buy monthly premium. Same is the case with health insurance.
okay.
You
No,
buy
but
quarterly premium, or there are monthly premiums also available for health. So if at all you think that no, it is essential and I must buy, I cannot wait, and it's not advisable to wait also to that extent. So if you want to buy, you buy, but definitely not at half yearly mode or yearly mode, but buy at a smaller mode, that is quarterly mode or monthly mode if it is available, so that the GST that you pay today upfront, which definitely will not be refunded, you have a lesser impact of that.
okay. But sir, in insurance contract, first contract is done after the money is received, and generally these contracts are done on a yearly basis, and all these options of monthly premium and quarterly premium are routed through the finance, insurtech finance companies, and they pay the complete premium and then they charge you interest and additional premium. So don't you think it
No,
will be very costly if somebody goes for monthly premium and quarterly premium?
no, Anurag, that is not the case. Actually, many insurance companies, they allow you quarterly mode, and that does not mean that they loan you the rest of the 3 quarters. It is not so. Whenever the next quarterly premium will fall due, you have to pay at that point of time. This is one part. Secondly, what happens in case you buy at a quarterly mode? Suppose the premium is 100, on which you have to pay 18 rupees as GST. If you take annual premium, the premium will be 25 for quarterly, and you have to pay 18% on 25, which will be 4.5 rupees. That
Okay.
is 4.5, which will be reasonable. I will not say which is high, but at the same time, you will, in that case, you will be in a position to start getting cover on your life, health insurance cover as well, and still you don't shell out entire 18 rupees today if you buy insurance.
Okay.
So this is my advice, that in case you want to buy health insurance and term insurance, which you should have as quickly as possible, but then don't go in for yearly mode. Go in for a smaller mode, maybe a monthly mode or quarterly mode, whichever is available with the insurance company.
Okay,
So
sir.
that will help you save your money.
So you policyholders can go for monthly mode or quarterly mode to save your money, to save the GST of 18%, because because the government decision may take 1 or 2 months for the complete implementation. So
Right.
next question is from Yogesh Chandan. So he has written to us that why do insurance companies levy incremental charges after the claim settlement? Yogesh Chandan. Incremental charges after the claim settlement.
No, I have no idea about how do they levy incremental charges. Once probably he may be thinking that once the claims are settled, why is it that my premium goes up? That may be his question probably. Levy incremental charges. That is what I understand. That if at all I have got an insurance of 10 lakhs and I claim full 10 lakhs this year, next year my premium may go up from 1 lakh to 1 lakh 10,000. If for that 10,000 he is calling up as incremental charges, I think it is what his premium is going up. See, premium goes up because of claim experience, especially in case of health. Every year it is evaluated how much premium the companies have received and what is the claim outgo. And if claim outgo is beyond 80-85%, then the premium goes up. And we have seen in the last couple of years, especially after COVID, the premiums have gone up. But unilaterally, insurance companies, without making any calculations, cannot increase the premium. IRDA needs that you should supplement or you should justify why you are increasing the premium.
Okay. So there are some reports which yesterday got played, which says that IRDA may cap the health insurance premium like the senior citizen health insurance premium. IRDA may cap individual retail health insurance premium also. Do you think that can be possible under the present regulations?
No, it is definitely possible. See, a regulator can direct insurance companies in the interest of policyholders that one, you pass on the entire benefit of GST reduction to the customer. Means you continue to cover them at same rate of premium as you were covering in the past when you were getting input tax credit. There is a possibility IRDA may direct, because IRDA has powers to direct insurance companies. We have seen in the past, like post-COVID, when premiums were going up, IRDA instructed insurance companies, you should not increase the premium in case of senior citizen. And that was done. So premium of senior citizen was not increased, although the claim experience was not favorable. And insurance companies in that process, their profit margins came down. So don't think that IRDA has no right to advise insurance companies on this. There is a possibility they may.
Okay. So we have another live caller. Hema has called us. Hema, welcome to ET Now. You're calling from which city?
I'm calling from Mumbai itself, Bandra.
Okay, Pendra, ask your question.
Yeah, sir, I want to ask, some people are saying the premiums will increase after this announcement. Is it true?
Yes.
Okay.
This we have discussed in the past, but again, let me say, premium will increase means what? 100 may become 102 or 103. But today the customer has to give 118 rupees for same policy. Going forward, he may have to pay 103. Thereby, the customer is going to save 15 rupees out of it. Even if, as we discussed, Anurag, a couple of minutes before, that suppose IRDA doesn't intervene and says that, okay, if you want to pass on the benefit, well and good, but if you do not want to pass on the benefit, you increase the premium. There is a possibility that this 100 rupees premium may go up to 103, 104, whatever is individual company's calculation. But still it cannot be 118 in any case. It will definitely be saving to the customer to the extent of at least 14, 15 rupees on 100, means as a percentage.
Okay, come what may, there will be a saving for policyholders,
Yes.
whatever GST rates is decided. So, one question, my personal question is that, okay, the debate is going on, what will happen to ITC? Going ahead, there may be more reduction, less reduction, but if rates are brought to 0% in term insurance, and I have a policy which I bought in 2017, in that policy premium every time 18% GST is mentioned and I pay around 20,000 premium, so 3,600 rupees is mentioned every time, and that is a 40-year long policy. For remaining 33 years, that 3,600 rupees is a complete saving for me?
100%. It will be a complete saving for you. Secondly, Anurag, even if that company from which you have bought the insurance decides to increase the premium because input tax rate is not available, you will not have increased premium to pay. You will continue to pay the same premium for whatever 20-year term is remaining. So one, you will save the entire 18%. Your premium will not go up. It will continue to be the same. This is the advantage that you have. So you will have a net saving of 3,600.
For all existing policy holder, at least in term insurance, they will have a net saving of 18% if term insurance rates are brought to 0%, and if they have taken a policy of 30-40 years and they have paid a premium for 5, 7, 10 years, then for remaining 30 years, there will be a complete saving of 18%. So next live caller, we have Kiran. Kiran, welcome to ET Now. You're calling from which city and what is your question?
Yeah, hi, I'm Kiran here. I'm calling from Mumbai. My question is the rates, GST rates going to be constant for all the categories or types of insurance policies and for life insurance?
Yeah, see, if at all whatever is recommended by by a group of ministers is accepted by GST Council in toto, then obviously on life means life insurance and health insurance. Wherever GST is charged, it will not be charged. Maybe savings linked policies, or maybe ULIPs, maybe pure term policies, or maybe refund of premium type of policies, or single premium policies. So whatever type of policies are there, there will not be any GST which will be charged. Probably you may be knowing that it is not 18% everywhere. In case of endowment type of policies where a major portion is going towards savings, it is 4.5% at the time of beginning and 2.25% on renewal. But this 2.25% is arrived at how? That is only on term insurance, because in case of savings, the major portion goes for savings. So you cannot charge 18% on savings. You are not charging 18% on your bank deposits. But whatever is the insurance cover which is loaded there, so it is factored in, and it is considered that wherever it is a savings linked product like endowment, the GST charge will be 4.5%. But it is 4.5% of the whole premium, which comprises of savings and term. But technically, it is 18% on term, but it gets factored in, and it comes to 4.5%. So what I mean is, this is going to be effective on all types of life insurance plans and all types of life insurance.
All types of life insurance. Thank you so much, sir. We are running short of time. Thank you so much, Nilesh Sathe, sir, for taking all our questions. So that's it in this edition of our special insurance show on ET Now. Hope we could help you understand what is the proposed nil GST on life and health insurance means for you as a policy holder. A big thank you to Nilesh Sathe for joining us and answering all your queries. Keep watching ET Now for more updates on insurance economy and your money.